And our news from Bihar, Election Commission will be announcing the dates for the upcoming Bihar Assembly election today at 4 p.m. The announcement comes after the poll body conducted a two-day review of preparedness in Bihar, meeting political parties and enforcement agencies to ensure free, fair and smooth elections. Political parties have urged Election Commission to conduct polls in one or at maximum two phases, but will the poll body incorporate the demand or not? That will be clear only at 4 p.m. This electoral battle in Bihar is expected to be largely a direct contest between the ruling NDA, led by Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, and the Mahagathbandhan, spearheaded by the RJD's Tejaswi Yadav.
लोकतंत्र का पर्व है और बिहार में इस समय और भी दीपावली छठ सब होता है और मुझे लगता है कि जो मिजाज देख रहा हूं मैं बिहार में, जो हम लोग बिहार घूम रहे हैं, बिहार के लोग काम पर, विकास पर और डबल इंजन के सरकार पे वोट करेंगे। बिल्कुल लोगों का एक मूड बना हुआ है। नीतीश कुमार जी का जो 20 साल का काम है वही सबसे बड़ा आधार है लोगों के बीच में। और मुझे लगता है कि जो बिहार के, क्योंकि बिहार में ही चुनाव हो रहा है, हम लोगों ने तो आग्रह किया था इलेक्शन कमीशन से कि एक फेज में चुनाव कीजिए, इसलिए कि बिहार में लॉ एंड ऑर्डर कोई इशू नहीं है, खर्चा भी कम होता है एक फेज में चुनाव करने के लिए। लेकिन अब जो भी इलेक्शन कमीशन तय करे, और पूरा एनडीए तैयार है चुनाव के लिए, और मुझे लगता है कि हम लोगों का इस बार का रिजल्ट अप्रत्याशित होगा। शायद 2010 से आगे हम लोग का रिजल्ट जाएगा।
Right now we are going to elections. Where is the alliance concerned? We already have an alliance. There are 5 people. We are fighting like a punch, and it will be a punch to the opposition. JDU, BJP, Upendra Kushwaha, Manji, Chirag Paswan. It's like 5 fingers conjoining together to form a punch, and the punch will be very hard.
Who's bigger brother this time?
There's no bigger brother or a elder brother or a junior brother or whatever brother. It's a family. You know, earlier, before 2005, whenever the election used to come, 2000 or 99, whatever the elections were there was a very famous line, बंदूक की गोलियों से चढ़-चढ़ के आता है चुनाव, पिस्टल की तड़तड़ाहट से पड़-पड़ के आता है चुनाव, ये है बिहार का चुनाव. Now the saying after 2005 it has changed. विकास की गलियों में मुड़-मुड़ के आता है चुनाव, विकास की बुलंदियों पे चढ़-चढ़ के आता है चुनाव. This is the change of narrative which Bihar has seen, and that's why Bihar will vote for NDA.
And joining us live now is India Today's Aishwarya Paliwal. Aishwarya, what can we expect from the press conference of the Election Commission today?
Well, you know, Anjali, let me tell you just one thing. If you flip through the pages of history, one thing is very, very clear. We have seen the phrases actually decrease when we speak about the state of Bihar. You know, just look at 2010, you will see that it was held in 6 phases. Then you move on to 2015, it was held in 5 phases. Then you come to 2020, it was held in 3 phases. And what we are understanding in 2025 is that it will either be in 1 or 2 phases. Now, one of the key reasons is because the political parties also have been asking the Election Commission to reduce the number of phases. Less money will be spent and the election will be much more easier. So those are the 2 things that the Election Commission at the moment is looking at. And the template, the SIR that happened in the state of Bihar after a long gap of 22 years, that will now become the template, and we will see the other states also going through a similar procedure. This is just the beginning. In fact, the Chief Election Commissioner, when he was in the state of Bihar, he also spoke about the fact that this now will become a template. There were fake narratives that were doing rounds, but the fact is that the electoral rule, the rule which has come out now in the state of Bihar, is the purest, is the cleanest, and we will see this exercise being repeated in other states also. Anjali.
Right, and thank you very much, Aishwarya, for those details. So clearly the political parties do want the election to be held in one phase, but yesterday, as Aishwarya pointed out, the Election Commission chief was in Bihar and he gave a few comments about the SIR, also about Aadhaar card being used as an identity proof. Let's listen into all the things that he said.
SIR की प्रक्रिया पर हालांकि सोशल मीडिया पर कुछ बातें कही ज़रूर गई, लेकिन एक ये बात भी सत्य है कि बिहार के लगभग 7 करोड़ 42 लाख मतदाताओं ने इसका स्वागत भी किया है और बढ़ चढ़कर हिस्सा लिया है। इसीलिए आपके माध्यम से बिहार के सभी मतदाताओं का मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद भी करना चाहता हूँ। जो मतदाता सूची होती है उसको बनाने की जिम्मेदारी ईआरओज की होती है। बिहार के 243 हर विधानसभा में एक ईआरओ होता है और उन्होंने मिलकर बीएलओज के साथ मिलकर 243 ईआरओज 90,217 बीएलओज ने मिलकर काफ़ी वर्षों के बाद, लगभग 22 वर्षों के बाद मतदाता सूची के शुद्धिकरण का कार्य किया। वोटर का आइडेंटिफिकेशन चाहे कोई भी हो, उसका किस तरीके से करना है, उन्हीं आदेशों के तहत वोटर आइडेंटिफिकेशन किया जाएगा। आधार कार्ड आधार एक्ट के तहत भी न तो जहां आप रहते हैं उसका प्रमाण होता है और न नागरिकता का प्रमाण होता है। ये सेक्शन 9 आधार एक्ट का इस विषय में स्पष्ट है।
Well, there are mainly two coalitions that are gunning for the seat, but there is one man who is standing apart. And Preeti Chaudhary spoke to Jan Swaraj chief Prashant Kishore on the Unpolitics podcast. Here's an excerpt.
Why is there so much NDA is gone? What about India? Mahagathbandhan कहाँ है?
इंडिया इज गॉन बिकॉज इंडिया और इंडिया की बात नहीं है। लोग बदलाव चाहते हैं, तो जो इनकम्बेंट है वो तो जाएगा ही। मुझे इंडिया से मतलब नहीं है। लोगों को बदलाव चाहिए बिहार में। और आप मेरी बात पर मत जाइए, आपके स्ट्रिंगर, लोकल जितने एक्सपर्ट विश्लेषक हैं उनसे पूछिए कि ज़्यादातर लोग बदलाव चाहते हैं कि नहीं। डेटा बता रहा है कि
विश्लेषक में तो आप विश्वास ही नहीं रखते।
नहीं 60 नहीं, हम आपके विश्लेषण में हम विश्वास नहीं रखते। आप तो अपने विश्लेषण में रखेंगे।
मैं आपसे पूछ रही हूँ।
आप जाकर पूछ लीजिए, 60% से ज़्यादा लोग बिहार में बदलाव चाहते हैं। वो चाहे किसी जाति के हों, किसी धर्म के हों, किसी पार्टी के हों, किसी क्षेत्र के हों। ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हर आदमी जो बदलाव चाहता है वो जनस्वराज का फेवर को सपोर्ट कर रहा हो, लेकिन बदलाव सब चाहते हैं। अब जो लोग बदलाव चाहते हैं, इसका पहला चीज़ तो कंक्लूड हो गया लॉजिकली। अगर 60% लोग बदलाव चाहते हैं तो जो इनकम्बेंट है उसको तो हारना ही हारना है। अब उसके पास दो विकल्प है, या तो वो लालू जी के जंगल राज को वापस लेकर आए, उस व्यवस्था को, उस पार्टी को, उन लोगों को वापस लेकर आए, या ये सोचकर कि शायद इस बार वो सुधर जाए, या फिर वो रिस्क ले एक नए डिस्पेंसेशन पर जिसका नाम है जनसुराज। इसमें भी रिस्क है कि भाई इस आदमी को ट्राई टेस्टेड नहीं है, अच्छा भी हो सकता है, खराब भी हो सकता है। तो मैं तो लोगों को सीधा कहता हूँ, भाई तुम्हें तय करना है तय कर लो। एक दवा जो तुम खाए हो, तुम्हारा रोग ठीक नहीं हुआ, वो दवा खाना चाहते हो, कि एक नई दवा जो ठीक हो भी सकती है, नहीं भी ठीक हो सकती है, वो ट्राई करना चाहते हो। तो राजद वो दवा है, एक्सपायर दवा है, जिसको तुमने खा लिया, देख लिया, समझ लिया, जानते हो कि इससे नुकसान ही है, फायदा नहीं है। जनसुराज वो नई दवा है जिससे तुम्हारा फायदा हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है। ट्राई करना है, तुम ट्राई करके देख लो।
Bihar elections are always interesting, but there are always some X factors in it. Let's take a look at what could be the X factors of Bihar. Well, could the cash transfers or the pro-women schemes that are offered by all the parties, you cannot say only one party is offering them, can they sway the voters? That is important because women base has grown in the last few years. They've started voting. Will women voters re-elect Nitish? Last time it was believed that Nitish's stand on alcohol had really helped with the women voters. But can it help again? Now, can Tejasvi Yadav, who's been pitching for a youth image and calling out Nitish again and again because of his age, can that pitch expand RJD beyond just its core base, which is a caste base? Will it go beyond that? Now, does SIR disenfranchisement? You remember that a lot of people had raised their voice against SIR apart from the two parties. Will that help NDA as is alleged by the opposition parties over there? Now, last polls for the JP, Jai Prakash Narayan leaders, these are the people who came from the soil and they followed that movement, they were part of it. Now, this is important. Will there be a sympathy drive, voter sentiment for the ailing and aging leaders of that movement? Now, could Prashant Kishore, who you just heard speaking, emerge as an alternative, as in you don't go for both the big coalition and totally vote for someone else? 20 years of anti-incumbency is there now, since 2005. Will BJP be able to circumvent that and lead the NDA and let Nitish Kumar's anti-incumbency not cloud them? That is also a question. How will coalition dynamics among India parties play out? There was a meeting yesterday about seat sharing. even right now, nothing is clear. In fact, Congress has not bagged the CM phase for CM post for Tejasvi as yet verbally. So that is also important. Will EBCs, Mahadalits and Pasmanda Muslims, will they look beyond Nitish Kumar? That is also a question. And then Chirag Paswan. He has been making a lot of moves during these upcoming elections, and will he provide an edge to the NDA? He's a youth face as well. Can Congress punch above its weight? Congress has been fairly active in Bihar and they've been doing a lot of yatras, vote chori allegations, vote yatras. So can they punch above their weight is the question everybody's asking. Now, there is another important thing, especially for NDA. This is going to test the durability of NDA alliance after the fractious 2020. Is that alliance still as strong? Because remember, now they are saying there is no big brother. These are the comments that have come in. Now, will the win sustain? That is the question. Will it sustain NDA's dominance and boost the national strength? Because one more state goes into elections, and will they lose the state or will they continue to hold on to it? Now, Nitish faces a possible final big contest. Everybody keeps saying, even the opposition parties, age is not on his side. So is it this final contest? Can we say this is his last? Can it be? Now, also, this will test the cohesion amongst all, not just NDA. Amid LJP and HAM seats, remember, HAM and LJP are part of the NDA, but we've heard certain things from Chirag Paswan where he has even expected and said that Chief Minister, that he could be a possible Chief Minister, but will it sort of mellow down their demands, their seat demands, because they've been asking for more seats? This is also a key test of Nitish Kumar's women's support base. We have already told you how earlier, because of the alcohol ban, prohibition, women had en masse voted for Nitish Kumar. Will it continue this time? That is the big question. Now let's try and understand about the Mahagathbandhan. Well, what are the X factors for it? Well, this is going to test the grip on the Muslim, Dalit and OBC vote banks. This is what again and again, whether it is the RJD or the Congress, they've been harping on that they are championing their cause. Now, this also decides RJD's reach beyond its core base of Dalit, EBC and youth. Can they reach beyond that? Can they connect with a voter who is not in these categories? Also, key for RJD to shed Jungle Raj stigma of pre-2005 era. Remember, and they have been accused again and again by the BJP, by Nitish Kumar, and said that they are the ones who had propagated Jungle Raj in Bihar, and that ever since Nitish Kumar came, Sushasan came. In fact, he's called Sushasan Babu. Crucial test of opposition unity versus NDA. This is, can Mahagathbandhan, which we have seen many a times seems to unravel, will it be able to stand against the force of NDA? Win could revive anti-NDA momentum. Remember the rainbow coalition thing that we kept talking about before the elections, the Lok Sabha elections. Can it once again be revived after the Bihar elections are won in case it goes in the favor of the opposition coalition? Now, in this exclusive interview that we are bringing you right now, RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav outlines his vision for Bihar, focusing on combating unemployment and crime. Listen in.
तेजस्वी, इस बार का चुनाव क्या है?
देखिए, इस बार का चुनाव जो है जनता से है वो आप जानिए। ये दिल्ली से आई है, आज तक चैनल है और पूछिए इस बार कौन जीतेगा? कौन जीतेगा? ये पूछिए कि सीएम कौन होगा?
तेजस्वी, लेकिन महागठबंधन ने फॉर्मली क्यों नहीं अनाउंस किया?
5-10 दिन बाद हो जाएगा।
तो जब आप राहुल गांधी के साथ यात्रा में थे, आपने बार बार बोला कि महागठबंधन का आप चेहरा हैं, ये अंडरस्टूड है, लेकिन फॉर्मल अनाउंसमेंट में क्या दे रहे हैं?
समय पे हो जाएगा।